guys, welcome back to my channel. As you've seen in the title of today's video, I have a bit of a book haul for you. This is some books that I have bought myself over the last couple weeks. So I put them all in my Barnes & Noble bags to kind of get them situated. So without further ado, let's get into the book haul. I'm so excited. I always tell myself every year that I'm gonna buy a bunch of books on my birthday, and then every year I quite literally am broke on my birthday or sick, so I haven't been able to do that, and my birthday's in January. So first books I got is the rest of the ACOTAR series. I have read this one and I have read some of this one. I had the biggest book slump, so I didn't get to finish ACOWAR, Frost and Starlight, which is the little novella, and then obviously A Court of Silver Flames. And I just wanted the whole series, and I've been kind of putting it off for a while, so I was like, I'll just buy it, just suck it up and buy the rest of the series so I have them. Out of the Woods by Hannah Bowman Young. I read Out on a Limb and it was pretty good. I really liked it, so I wanted to get her new release. I'm pretty sure these are following characters from Out on a Limb. High school sweethearts Sarah and Caleb Linwood have always been a sure thing. For the past 17 years, they have had each other's backs through all life's up and down. A married couple joins a week-long wilderness expedition to help them reconnect in this heartfelt companion novel of the viral TikTok sensation Out on a Limb. Cute! It sounds interesting and it looks pretty short and sweet, so I can't wait to get into this one. The next two books I have is from a series that I have actually drowned myself in, that I'm obsessed with so far. And that is the Sparrow Falls series by Catherine Cowles. I've already read Delicate Escape, but I wanted to include it since I bought this book when I bought the rest of them. Broken Harbor follows Cope, and I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, he's the hockey player. But her books are romantic suspense. So they're part of the romance genre, but they have like a little subplot of like suspense, and I'm absolutely eating it up, and I never guess. Like, I never guess who it is. I'm always off by a long shot, and one of these days I'm hoping I actually guess it so I can feel better about myself. If you like romance but want a little more to it, Catherine Cowles books so far that I've read, which is just this series, I am eating them up. I love this series, and look at this cover. Like, it's stunning. Read this series if you haven't read it. The next book I have is The X-Files by Jessica Joyce. It says, an estranged exes must stick close together to save their best friend's wedding after a string of disasters in this swoony and steamy second chance romance. So it's like second chance, exes, forced proximity, wedding. This one has really high ratings, and I can't wait to read it because it looks like it's going to be so good. And I read You with a View in January and really liked it. So I'm hoping that I really like this one. And look at this cover. Gosh, I'm obsessed. It's so pretty. Like, I love the cover. Oh, yeah. Can't wait to read this one. The next book I have is God of Malice by Rena Kent. I love a dark romance, so I'm really hoping that I like this series. It's the Legacy of God series. There's a quote on the back that says, "Don't romanticize me or you'll be eaten alive." This sounds so good. Oh, and look at the covers. Oh my gosh. Like, I thought it was sprayed edges. Look at the cover though. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it. It gives the dark, twisted vibes. The next book I got is Spiral by Bal Kabara. Sorry if I butchered that, but I read Collide by her, and I absolutely really loved it. Like, it was so freaking cute. And you know me, I love a hockey romance. I sit, fold down for a hockey romance every time. But this one looks like it's a short and sweet. I don't remember these characters though, like from the first book, which I'm really bad about that. I got the memory of a goldfish, so I don't really remember a lot of characters as is. But I do know that it's hockey, it's fake dating, and sign me up. Like, if it's fake dating, I'm there. The next book I have is Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. I love Ali Hazelwood. Now, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about this one, which makes me really sad because I was really looking forward to this one, because people are complaining. Look at the drops of water on this cover. People were saying this book was too spicy. Now, I'm not going to point out the obvious, but look at the cover. What did you expect? But look at the sprayed edges. It's like the pool water. It says a competitive diver and an ace swimmer jump into forbidden waters in this steamy college romance. So she said it was steamy on the back. Y'all should have read that before you went into it and then bashed it for being too steamy, spicy, whatever. Look, I'm not going to judge it until I read it, and hopefully I end up being one of the ones that love it. The next book is The Invisible Life by Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. This one is a girl that no one's supposed to remember who she is. I think she makes a deal. It says, in a moment of desperation, a young woman named Adeline meets a dangerous stranger and makes a terrible mistake. As she realizes the limitation of her bargain, being able to live forever without being able to be remembered by anyone she sees. So she makes a deal with someone and no one's supposed to remember her name. But then one day it says it will be 300 years before she stumbles into a hidden bookstore and discovers someone who can remember her name, and suddenly everything changes again. That sounds so interesting and I'm so excited, and I'm pretty sure this is on my 2025 TBR, so I can't wait to read it. And I just love the gold on this cover. It's beautiful. The next book I have is The Charlie Method by Elle Kennedy. I love Elle Kennedy. I've read almost every single one of her books. I love the Off-Campus series. I love the spin-off, this Campus Diaries, which is this series. This one says, whatever it is with Charlie, with all three of us, we'll figure it out as we go. I'm pretty sure this is 2 guys, 1 girl, which is going to be interesting because I haven't really read. I've tried to read a lot of those, and I've actually read a couple books with that premise and I never finished them. But since this one's Elle Kennedy, I'm really hoping that this one doesn't let me down and it doesn't give me the ick like the other ones do. I don't know. Why choose? Is that what it's considered? It makes me nervous, but I love the male main characters in this book from the other books, so hopefully that saves them. And the last book I have is Quicksilver by Callie Hart. I absolutely love this cover, and it's really thick. I didn't realize how thick this book was until I seen it in person. I don't really know a lot about this book. Actually, I just know that everybody was obsessed with it and I had to have it, and that's how I want to keep it. I don't really want to know a lot about it because if I go into it knowing a lot about it, it kind of takes the experience away from me. But I will say, it says, do not touch the sword, do not turn the key, do not open the gate. And I do know that the main male character, I'm pretty sure his name is Kingfisher, which is very odd, but we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that it ends up being a really good book. Those are all the books that I bought in today's video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've read any of these and what you think about them. But until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.